Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Belief and trust. In this episode of Mind and Moods, let us talk about belief and trust. Both sound synonymous, but once you start believing strongly, then you move towards trusting your soul. And once you start trusting your soul, you should never turn back. Believing can be looked back, but trust, you should never look back. Now, the Purana part. To stress the importance of this belief and hence trust, I would like to say about Gajendra Moksha. Gajendra was an elephant who ruled over his herd in the Trikuta mountains. He used to pick lotus flowers from a nearby lake and present it to Mahavishnu. One day while doing so, a huge crocodile caught hold of his Gajendra's leg, not letting him move. Now, sensing he was near his death, all of his herd left him with no other go. Now, Gajendra decided to call the Creator, who is omnipresent, omnipotent. With a lotus into its trunk, he started calling Mahavishnu to save him. Now, hearing his devotee's prayer, Vishnu rushed to the scene and threw his Sudarsana discus on the crocodile's neck, thus freeing Gajendra. Now he explained to Gajendra his previous birth, where he was King Indradyumna, where he was cursed by sage Agastya. As the same, the crocodile was a Gandharva king by name Huhu, and he was cursed to be so by sage Devala. Both, when they pleaded, were told to wait in the Bhuloka, our earth, wherein Mahavishnu will give them their moksha. Actually, this story contains a beautiful inner philosophical meaning as such. We, as human beings, are highly affected by these two words, belief and trust. We always have the habit of keeping our beliefs strongly exactly on the wrong person and start trusting him to the core. When we were thrown off guard by his deeds, we are pushed to deception and depression, from where we find it difficult to come out. The mistake committed by believing and then trusting afterwards puts us in a corner. Like Gajendra, we are all caught up by the crocodile, the samsara. We don't know how to get out of this. We assume our mind as a lotus and our thoughts along and present it to the lotus feet of Sriman Narayana. He is the omnipresent, omnipotent Paramatma, capable of lifting us out of this samsara, free us and give us moksha. Now first, we believe in worldly things. We start trusting them and slowly we find it as hell and understand that we have kept our beliefs and hence trust on a wrong entity. We don't know what to do. We have no other go. We realize our mistake and try to meditate upon Sriman Narayana, assuming our mind a full blossom lotus. Call for him, plead to him to free us from the clutches of the crocodile, the worldly pleasures. In spite of all our shortcomings, wrongdoings, he hears our voice, heeds to it and rushes as if a mother to its child. He consoles us, gives us courage, assuring he is there for us and frees us from Srimate Lakshmi Narasimha. Same caught up with him too, but he only sees upon the belief, trust and staunch confidence Prahlada had. His sari will one day emerge to establish dharma. Hiranya's boons, whatever he got, gave an outer look that it can never be overcome. But the devotee of Narasimha, Prahlada, started believing in a correct, exact path towards Narasimha. The trust he imposed on his sari never failed. Narasimha overthrew all the boons Hiranya got, gave his hand to his devotee and strongly established dharma. Beliefs and thereafter trust should be with noble intentions. When our thinking is correct, we start believing correct. When our belief is correct, we start trusting a worthy one. When our trust is exactly correct, the fruits we reap is Kaivalya, Moksha, the all-pervading Narasimha. Srimate Nihamanta Mahadeshikaya Namaha.